Um, Hello, I'm just waiting for the student to join in. So in 5 minutes, the student is going to join, and then we will start the session, and it is going to be about Python. So I will be teaching the basics of Python, or the fundamentals of Python, starting from a very basic, such as how to print hello world in Python, how to add two numbers in Python, or how to print the square of a number, and so on. How to create a function in Python. So this is going to be about this. So I'm just waiting for the student to join. They said they will be coming at 11. Please be patient. Hi Nitya, how are you?
Hello, hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. How was your exam yesterday?
It was very well.
Okay, good. So welcome to Python session, and we will cover for half an hour, and I will start with the basics of Python, okay? And you can stop me whenever you feel you don't understand anything. I'm sure you have much more knowledge of Python because I will be covering the basics. But still, if you feel that you are stuck, you can stop me, okay? So I will share my screen and I hope this is a recording. So I hope you don't mind. This is getting recorded.
Okay,
This
no
session
issues.
is recorded. Okay, okay. So I will share
Okay.
my screen. Um, okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, good. So we will start with. So I'm using Anaconda for Python. So I have installed Anaconda. I can share the links later on. So there are two, three ways of how you can program in Python. There is Anaconda, which you install on your system, and locally you can run the Python files. I'll show you how to do that. Then also there is a Jupyter. So I heard that you were using Jupyter before. So Jupyter is
Yes.
basically a web interaction. So basically in Jupyter, nothing gets saved in your local machine. In Jupyter, all you do your programming online, right? And you cannot save those programs. So I prefer, instead of using Jupyter Lab, see here, try it in your browser. So this is the browser, and then you could just simply go and Okay, they have started with many languages. So we will, for simplicity, we'll use Anaconda, okay, not the Jupyter. So let me show you. I am here in my C users Rashmi. I have already created the folder for you, and the name of the folder is Python program. So let me go into Python program. Python program. So CD, I should be inside it. And just for the simplicity, I will run python test.py. So I've already created some basic programs and I'll show you. So here I'm running the basic test.py, if you can see, and it simply prints a statement. What does it print? Can you read for me, please?
This is a test program in Python.
Okay, so do you know how to do this?
Not really.
Okay, so let me show you what I have done. So here, this is the folder Python program, and this is my test dot. Can you find the test.py?
Yes.
Yes. So I'm gonna open this with Notepad++. Okay, so Notepad++. This is also open source software. You can install it on your laptop. You don't have to pay anything. And this is test.py. So can you read what is written here?
Print, this is test program in Python.
Exactly. So if you want to print anything in Python, the command is print command. So you write print, then parenthesis, and this is a test program in Python. Now in the same program, I'm going to write print, welcome to Python session, dear Nitya. And it's going to print this on the screen. Now I'm going to save it, Control S. I'm going to go back to my Anaconda prompt and I'm going to run this file again. Oh, this is a test program in Python, so something wrong. What has happened? Can you figure out the problem?
Um,
This test is saved on the desktop. Do you see? C users Rashmi desktop.
yes,
Whereas
yes,
I am
yes.
running the file, which is, I'm going to say open. Python programs test.py. This is the file we need to edit. Control S. Now it will work. Now it should work. Anaconda. Okay.
Yes.
So simply print statement. Now in programming, it's a very important thing to comment your program. Do you know what is a commenting means? What we mean by
Yes.
commenting program? Yes. Can you tell me?
When we want to save anything, suppose our manager tells us that this particular thing is important, so
Hmm.
we comment that sentence and
If
we can use it as reminder or we can use it as just journal.
Very good. So commenting in programming is very important because when you write a program, 2 days later you will forget it what it is doing. So if you
Hmm.
want to remember what it is doing, the best thing is to comment. So now let's comment this program. Okay. How can we comment? In Python, there are two ways to commenting. So I'm going to go here. If you want to comment single line, you use hashtag and you say this is one line comment. Okay, agar if we want to comment one separate lines, we will use this hashtag. Okay, and you see this is now in green. And if I want to comment
Yes.
multiple lines I want to comment, I will use a single quote. I will use a single quote. So starting single quote and ending single quote. Now anything I write here is a comment. So I'm going to write this program prints basic name of the student. This is just to remind myself what the program does. When I'm going to save it and I'm going to run this again, this will not have any effect on the program. Okay, so nothing has changed. When I'm running it, it is still printing the same 2 lines. So this is how you comment in Python, single line comment. This is your single line comment, and this is your multiple line comment. Is this clear? Okay, now
Yes.
let's move to another thing. So you know what is a square? Can I ask you if a side, you know what a square is, definitely. So let's say the side of a square is 10 centimeter. Okay. What will be the area of the square? This is sixth standard maths. So if this
If
is,
sorry,
yeah, go on.
can you repeat your question?
See, can you see on the board? Is it visible?
Uh, just a minute. Yes, a bit it is visible.
Okay, if this is a square, A, B,
Hmm.
C, okay, and this
Hmm.
length is 10 centimeter. So what will be the area of
Okay.
this? What will be the area? Do you remember
We
the
have
formula?
to calculate the.
Yes.
Yeah, I
What?
forgot the formula, but we have to calculate the area.
Okay, don't worry. The formula is side square. Okay, side square.
Okay.
So now if the side is 10 centimeter, what will be the area? Side square?
Uh, side
10.
square, so 10 square,
Yes. Which will be
20.
10 into 10.
Oh, I'm so sorry. 100.
100.
Sorry,
Exactly.
sorry.
So 10 into 10 is 100. Now we're going to do this in
100.
the program. Okay, in the program way. So I've written this program, area of a square. So can you see this area of a square on screen?
Yes.
So what I'm doing, I'm first assigning a variable. In Python, this A is known as a variable. Variable, it can be any A, B, C, D, E, F, anything. Okay. You can keep it anything. So I can even say Nitya equals to 10. And I'm assigning this as a value 10. So I said that the side of a square, the side value is 10. So I'm saying, okay, let me not do it Nitya. I'm going to say side. Okay. Now print the area of a square is what? A into A. Side square meaning side into side. So I'm going to change this to side multiply by side. Control S, area of square py. Now can you tell me here which file I have to run? Python. Which file I have to run?
S1
Uh, See from here. Tell me the name of the file.
square area of square dot py.
Okay, area of square dot py. Now, is it case sensitive or case? So, do you know what is case sensitive? And
Uh, I think I have a bit of an idea, but you can explain it to
okay,
me.
so case sensitive meaning छोटा ABCD एंड बड़ा ABCD में फर्क है. मीनिंग अगर आपने पाइथन में A लिखा इक्वल्स टू 10, ऊपर भी A है पर वो छोटा A है, नीचे बड़ा A है, तो ये छोटा A और बड़ा A में डिफरेंस है. इन सम लैंग्वेजेस
Hmm.
दे आर केस इनसेंसिटिव. आप छोटा ए डालो बड़ा ए डालो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. बट इन पाइथन, पाइथन इज केस सेंसिटिव. सो द छोटा ए will be a different variable according to the Python interpreter, and the bada A is going to be a different interpreter. So this means case sensitive. It's okay if this is not clear for now. We will cover that later on. Area of square. So let me go on to my Anaconda. I have to run here area of square dot py. So can you read what is getting printed on the screen?
The area of square with the side 10 centimeter is 100 square centimeter.
Okay, now let's write a program. Let's create a new file here. In Notepad, I will go here. I will say new. I'm gonna say single line comment, multi-line comment. And I'm gonna say this is a program to save area of a rectangle. Okay. and I'm going to save this. Save as, then what file type I should choose?
See, you should choose
Python, because this is a Python.
Python, yeah.
Yes. So I will choose Python here. So this is a Python. We are programming in Python. So I'm choosing Python. And I will name it as area of rectangle. Save. Area of rectangle. See, the moment I saved it, this became orange. The reason it became orange, because this is now, it understands, Notepad understands, अरे ये Python है, तो मुझे इसको orange करना है, I have to change the color. This is comment. Now let us create, I said area of a rectangle. So length into breadth, that is the area of the rectangle. So I'm gonna
Rectangle.
create a variable called length. Sorry, what value you want to give to the length? Let's give 10 centimeter, okay? Now width.
Okay.
What value you want to give to the width? We are creating a rectangle.
We can give 5.
Okay, so 5. Now what is the area of a rectangle? Length into width.
Into
right?
breadth.
Yeah, length into breadth. Okay, breadth. Length into breadth. So my area is what? Length multiply by breadth.
Breadth.
Fine. Now I want to print this area on the screen. What should I do? What statement? What command?
Print.
Yes, very good. Print, then.
Then comma. Not comma, sorry. That.
So, yeah. So first we see, if I just say area, this will work fine. But this is only going to give me the number. I want to print
Number.
This is area of rectangle. Okay. So this gives me more information. नहीं तो सिर्फ एक नंबर स्क्रीन पर आ जाएगा 10 into 5 50, तो उससे मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आएगा. So why I'm giving this particular statement, so it is more clear, more visible to the user. Now I'm going to run this program. How do we run the program on Anaconda? What should I type here first?
Rectangle dot. Sorry,
No.
Python.
Yes, Python. Python is the code. Then area of
Then rectangle.
Dot py.
Py.
So what does it print?
This is the area of rectangle 50.
50. Yes, 10 into 5 is 50. So is it clear? Now let us say I don't want to hard code the values. Okay. So if you see here, what am I doing? I'm giving 10 and 5 values here. मुझको ऐसे नहीं देना, मुझे स्क्रीन से यूजर दे अपने आप कोई भी वैल्यू. So if I want user to give any value, then what we should do is so even teachers copy and paste. It's not only students who copy and paste. So if you see here input command, this input command is used to let the user choose the value. So I will say enter side of a rectangle, sorry, enter length of the rectangle. And then I'm going to say S1 or L. And then I'm going to say
What
B.
What is int and why is it used?
Yeah, I'll tell you. So int basically means a number. In maths, you have integers and then you have decimals.
Yes.
When you say int, it means it's a whole number. It will be 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll show you. You cannot give 4.5 value here. So int basically means that the number has to be a whole number. It has to be 2, 3, 4, 5. You cannot give decimal point. If you use float here, then you can give a decimal point. Okay. So you'll see what will happen now. Enter breadth of a rectangle. parenthesis, parenthesis, print the result, okay, result equals to L multiplied by B. The area of rectangle, instead of area, I'm going to say result. And I'm going to comment all this. Now, Control S, I'm going to run this program again, area of rectangle. Area of rectangle. Now, enter length of a rectangle. So when we say input command, now see, I'm not hard coding the value. If you're looking at the screen, it is asking me, enter length of rectangle. Now I can enter here anything. So I will enter here 100. Okay. So rather than hard coding it in the program, see what we were doing before. Before we were doing hard coding length equals to 10. Now we are asking the user to enter the value. Does it make sense?
Yes.
I'm asking user to enter 100. I will enter breadth of the rectangle. Now I can enter breadth of the rectangle as 20. The area of the rectangle is 100 multiplied by 20, which is 2000. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Now, if I have to do the same for the area of a square, what we will do? I have to take the input from the user from the screen. So how should I modify? I will show you. This is our program, area of a square, right? Where I'm saying side is equal to 10, 10 multiplied by 10, 100. How should what change I should write here so that the user enters the value on the screen? What should I do? Same thing, yes?
I'm sorry, can you?
Yeah, I'm saying that, see, in here we use this input command. This input command is used to allow the user to enter the value on screen, right? So I'm going to use the same in my area of a square here. So enter area, enter side of a square. And I'm going to comment this. How do we comment?
We have to
Hashtag. Single line, hashtag, multiple line, single quotes. So I'm saying enter side of a square. The area of the square is, now this I will change into side. Now let's see, area of square. Let me go into Anaconda. Python area of square .py. Enter side of a square. Now what should I enter as the side of? So do you see the difference? Before we were hard coding, but now I'm asking the user to enter from the keyboard. You see the difference, yes?
Yes.
What value I should give?
You should give 25.
Okay. So 25 multiplied by 25, which is 625. Do you see one problem in this statement? The area of a square, read properly. You should be able to find out some problem.
The area of square with side 10 centimeter is
Yeah.
625.
So, but what is the, yeah, but what is the side of a, what is the side? We gave 25, isn't it?
Yes.
So we have to modify this 10. This 10 is wrong, right?
Right.
25 multiplied by 25, 625. So this 10 is wrong. I will go here. I will change this 10 and write here 25. Now this looks correct. Now let me save this. Go back to my Anaconda. Okay. Go back to my Anaconda. And then run the program again. 25. Okay, so I will stop sharing now and we will have a little bit of talk and then we can close the session. So So any feedback up till now? I know it is a little bit difficult because this is just the first class.
Yeah.
So any feedback you would like to give?
Yeah, why do we use semicolon? What is the use of the semicolon that you used in Python?
No, we don't use semicolon in Python. If you see carefully, we don't use
Colon, sorry.
Yes, we use comma. So I'll show you. Let me share the screen again. Do we have time? Do we still have 5-10 minutes? Yeah, we have time.
Yes, we do have time.
Entire screen share. So if you see in Python, there is no semicolon, there is comma. There is no, see, I'm
Yeah.
not using this semicolon. Sorry, we don't use semicolon. Basically, semicolon means end of statement, end of this line. Okay. Every line is a command, every
Okay.
line. So semicolon is end of statement. If you don't use, even still Python will work fine. See here, no semicolon, no semicolon. But what is the purpose of this comma? This comma
Hmm.
and then this comma. This is joining two things. This, the area of a square, this is written in English, whereas this is a mathematical computation side into side. So to join these two entities, we use a comma here. Okay. And similarly, this square centimeter is again English, so we use comma here.
Okay.
And Python uses a interpreter instead of a compiler. So what is the difference between compiler and an interpreter? Interpreter see, now this is English. कंप्यूटर को इंग्लिश समझ में नहीं आती. कंप्यूटर क्या करता है, जब हम कोड लिखते हैं ना, कंप्यूटर कन्वर्ट्स दैट कोड इनटू मशीन कोड. मशीन कोड क्या होता है? बाइनरी, 0 और 1. कंप्यूटर को 0 1 1 1 1 1 ये भाषा समझ में आती है, उसको ये कोड समझ नहीं आता जो हमने लिखा. सो देर आर टू थिंग्स, कंपाइलर एंड इंटरप्रेटर. कंपाइलर क्या करता है? कन्वर्ट करता है ह्यूमन रीडेबल कोड को मशीन कोड में. Similarly, interpreter converts the human readable code into machine code. Python uses interpreter. C++ uses compiler. Compiler is much more faster and interpreter is much more smaller. Interpreter क्या करेगा? लाइन बाय लाइन कोड को ट्रांसलेट करेगा, और कंपाइलर क्या
करेगा.
करेगा? पूरे ब्लॉक को उठाएगा और एक ही बारी में ट्रांसलेट करेगा. तो कौन सा आपको लगता है ज्यादा फास्ट काम करेगा? जिसने पूरे ब्लॉक को उठा लिया एक ही बारी
ब्लॉक
में.
को उठा लिया. हाँ.
तो कंपाइलर इसलिए फास्ट होता है और इंटरप्रेटर स्लो होता है, क्योंकि वो लाइन बाय लाइन ट्रांसलेट करता है. ठीक है. तो डोंट बी ओवरवेल्म्ड, हम आगे फिर कंटिन्यू करेंगे पाइथन को. एंड आई थिंक वी विल स्टॉप नाउ. एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस यू हैव?
No, not really. I really understood it well.
Okay, thank you. And I will let you know, let me know if we want to continue this. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.